downtown L.A. and Dodger Stadium on a fine Saturday night. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and with the season in its final month, guys, we're going to see a lot of battles like this one between division rivals with a lot on the line.
Absolutely, Matt. This is the time of the year where the division rivalries really come to the forefront. Both of these clubs are pushing for October, and with how well they know each other, should be a lot of fun watching them battle it out here in this one.
Trevor Bauer will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 7-11.
He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. Padres down in order. It's the Padres nothing, Dodgers coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Corbin Burns will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
That'll bring in Bobby Witt Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Dodgers, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Now here's the pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
0-1.
Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately. 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And now in the box, Brandon Nimmo. His prior history versus this arm, he's just 1 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here's the first pitch to him. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. Harper on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And that brings up the former National League MVP, Cody Bellinger. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. In the air down the line in left. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here now is Juan Soto. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
Hey, D-Roll, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game, and actually he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Roll, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 27 homers and 69 runs batted in. The 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And stepping in, Nick Pratto, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First pitch of the AB now.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. This is flared right back over the mound. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings in Edwin Rios.
The third baseman, Edwin Rios.
Now the first pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. To the left side, but it's well foul. He's got the average up to 307 here. Home runs up to 30 now, and 71 runs batted in. 0-1, here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
The batter will be Gavin Lux. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 22 home runs and 66 driven in. The 1-0. Two and two. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Betts stands at first with one out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
A swing and a miss for out number two, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take two strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
That brings up Pavin Smith as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0. A little solo shot. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 LA. The batter will be Shed Long Jr. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
There to look at in his bets, and that's out number 1. And with 1 away, we give you a look here at the division standings in the month of September. And now, Luis Camposano. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And now the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull a trigger.
The 0-2 home. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Corbin Burns. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0 on the way. Popped up. Smith is there, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Padres nothing. Now at the plate is Trevor Bauer as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Trevor Bauer.
First pitch of the AB now, and it's fouled away. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So 4 of the first 7 outs thus far tonight have come via the punch out. And you can see on the graphic his total for the year places him 3rd best on the San Diego roster. So now to the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. flew out last time up. From the stretch, and this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down, and he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
The left fielder, number 11, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Witt, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 3-0 pitch, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and
Cody.
this guy decides to show a little more
Bellinger.
patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Couple of runners on base with 1 down, and here comes Cody Bellinger. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Fouled off. First and second now, one man out. Fouled away. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Good battle, count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The set and the 1-1. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Harper, still ranging back. And it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in play.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. Two and 1 now to Mookie.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3 runs already home here. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California. It's now 4-0 LA.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. And the Friars are into the hit column.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0-1 the count. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. Tatis gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. One out, runner at first, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Now the 1-0. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he fouls this one off. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Giving chase is Nimmo. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. He's set, and the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Ripped down the line. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Next to dig in, Trent Grisham looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Here comes the 1-2. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. LA's on top 4-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now at the plate, Gavin Lux struck out in his first at-bat.
The second baseman, Gavin Lux.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2-0 count, the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball.
Keibert Ruiz is on deck. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally
Now
draw
batting,
more walks than
catcher,
other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now to bat, Keibert Ruiz struck out in his last trip to the plate, and he's back easily. Now the first pitch. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Now the 0-1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman.
One gone now in the Dodger
Pavin.
fourth. And up next is Pavin Smith. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
4 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Ball
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Ready now is Trevor Bauer. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
This pitcher looks like he has a chance to have a nice little cruise inning. After punching out the 7 and 8 hole hitters, he's staring the pitcher down.
Fouled off.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for LA, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for the Padres,
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
the first baseman, Nick Colado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Into the box, Shed Long Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Next up is Luis Camposano. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 4-0. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Hey, Matt, interesting story on Bobby Witt Jr. I had a chance to come up in the minor leagues when his dad was with the Texas Rangers. I was a hard thrower, Matt. Bobby Witt Jr.'s father, Bobby, might have been the hardest thrower I ever saw in the minor leagues. Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Popped him up. Long is there. He's got it 1 away. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. He's set. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 35,
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 4-0. Grant Levine will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. This pitch is popped up. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'm going to need you as an outfielder to leave your feet right there, especially after getting a bad jump. Guy standing in scoring position because of 2 mistakes.
At the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. From the stretch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count. No one out with a runner at second. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
To short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Next, here is Alex Bregman. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. Looking at his career totals, Bregman has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Rios has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next to the plate for the Padres, Bryce Harper. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Fouled away. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Ronaldo Lopez is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. Edwin Rios steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
So with
Right
one
fielder.
gone, time for our look at the
Cody.
current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. So stepping in is Mookie Betts, head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. First offering.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. Campusano is underneath this one. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now into the
Gavin.
box, Gavin Lux. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitch on the way.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A little bouncer. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Into the box now, Keibert Ruiz, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Lux is off at first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. A runner on first with 2 away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Dodgers leave one, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Juan Soto to the plate now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Three and 0 now.
A little bit of a red flag here for me. 3 straight balls to start the 7th. Maybe tiring a bit.
The 3-0. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Next up, Trent Grisham. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Count is 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Nick Prado will be next. Grounded up the first baseline. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Lucas Sims is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Patrick Hager will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Digging in will be Nick Prado, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's set, and the pitch.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
The 0-1 on its way. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box, Shedlong Jr.
Nope.
Ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Luis Camposano, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. That one's in there. 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Count still full. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
At the plate, Luis Camposano. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Hager has got it, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. Dodgers out in front, 4-1. Last half of the 7th here, and up next is Pavin Smith.
The first baseman, Pavin.
First pitch of the AB now. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. 2-0 now. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout?
Now
He fell behind
second
2-0 to
baseman.
start the at-bat.
Patrick.
That's a pretty bad place to be,
Bellinger.
but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, Patrick Hager, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 10 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Skied into very shallow right. Harper in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
Next to stand in is
Shortstop.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Lifted in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Nick Anderson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Adam Hazley is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Adam Hazley.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 10 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Lifted in the air out to right. Betts on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Here comes the 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Next, it'll be Alex Bregman. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Low for ball 1. The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Ruiz shading to his right, and the inning is over. Padres down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Jason Raditz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Brandon Nimmo. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the pitch. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. 2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So here's Cody Bellinger. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Standing in now, Edwin Rios. Pitch outside, the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Spinning a throw back to second. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And it's 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tony Gonsolin comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Now to the plate, Bryce Harper. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Gonsolin has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fly ball right down the line and left. On the run is Nimmo, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
At the plate now, Juan Soto, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. In his career versus this pitcher, not great. He's 1 for 8. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Slider laid off for a ball. Trent Grisham, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Harper stands at second with no outs. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Now at the plate here is Trent Grisham, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He's set. Here it comes. 1 out and a runner on second base. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And there's ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So next to bat will be Nick Prato. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. San Diego, good night.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Los Angeles Dodgers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Trevor Bauer earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Tony Gonsolin closes the door for the save, his 42nd. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Padres, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours.